fuck, it's cold.
Oh, my joints are frozen.
Oh, shit. So, Josh, it's really fucking cold in Wisconsin right now. What's the temperature?
Oh.
What the hell are we doing out here?
I don't even know anymore.
Well, we gotta get our movies. We're gonna take our minds off of all of this by watching some otherworldly movies, some sci-fi films.
Oh.
So the first movie we have here is Robo-Chic. Although technically it's Robo-Chic, but I think it's supposed to be chick. The perfect woman is now the perfect weapon.
Oh.
A madman is holding the world hostage for $1 billion.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Chaos and violence rule the streets. Enter Robo-Chic.
Thank God.
A computerized, humanoid, intelligent clone. That's the chick. An unstoppable killing machine packed into one of the hottest bodies around. The ultimate crime fighter, she's faster than a laser beam, more powerful than an atom bomb, and able to wipe out 10 men with a single blast from her ion-shooting orbs.
I wonder what that could mean.
The challenge, can this bodacious bombshell wipe out the bad guys, save the world, fall in love, and get her hair done all in the same day?
Oh no.
So this is a over the course of one day movie, like Dazed and Confused. Or, it keeps going, there's so many things going on in this film.
Oh God.
Or, will the vicious scum take over the earth and get all of the great looking babes?
Oh my God, let's go watch this fucking movie.
Holy shit.
It's cold out here and we could be watching Robo-Chic.
The fuck?
Is it trying to do a RoboCop thing?
Maybe?
So that's the associate producer right there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks.
That's both the associate producers.
Oh.
Damn, dog!
That was a boob joke. They're not even trying anymore.
Oh, beer makes everything better.
They have just given up. We got 10 minutes to shoot this scene.
Yeah.
We don't need any choreography. Just walk up to them and
Slightly push them away.
slightly push them out of the shot.
Amazing superpowers. Amazing superpowers.
Well, let's see what else we can find in here.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. This is Alien Seed, which the trailer for this played before Elves, and we immediately had to get it.
Wow. It stars Eric Estrada.
Yes.
Alien Seed. They invaded the planet and violated our women.
Oh no!
Can the alien invasion be stopped? Question mark, exclamation point. From an ancient prophecy to an alien conception, the future of the world lies with an unborn child. Mary Jordan, an innocent 18-year-old student, finds herself unexplainably impregnated after being drunk. No, wait, after a mysterious 11-hour disappearance in the country. Investigations uncover a complex alien scheme to deliver a messiah to save the Earth from mankind's corruption. This is the Abyss. MJ-12, a secret government agency studying UFOs, wants to kidnap Mary and control the child for their own purposes. Well, duh. But Dr. Stone, Eric Estrada, wants the child dead at any cost.
So Eric Estrada is the protagonist, but he wants to kill a child?
Yeah!
Okay, I'm on board for that.
All right, when Mary turns up brutally murdered, spoilers, her sister Lisa vows revenge only to find herself the new target for the alien conception.
This sounds horribly complicated.
I think we're gonna get a lot of aliens raping chicks in this movie, and Eric Estrada's teeth.
Alien Seed.
Let's go! What are you still doing?
Give me the, no, wait.
Ooh, ooh.
What?
Watch out!
Oh my.
Watch out, planet!
It's impregnating the planet.
Oh!
It is.
It's pregnant with the title. It's adorable.
That is adorable.
Oh my god, somebody pulled up next to me!
Let's do it again! I guess I should get off these main roads.
Go to the middle of nowhere.
Just in the city.
She's just in the city.
It's no Mitchell, but it's pretty good.
Wait, they stopped because they hit some empty cardboard boxes?
That was the end of the
I'm
chase.
surprised
And
their car didn't
he
blow
got
up.
on the freeway, going 55.
Exactly.
He was going way
Now
too fast.
We can't go over the speed limit now.
I wonder what else is in store for our future.
I don't know. Let me dig around in there for a minute.
Okay. Fuck. Please hurry.
Oh! It's your.
It's mine?
No, that would be yours.
Oh. This is YOR The Hunter from the future. Although he looks like a barbarian from the past. In a primitive land of huge lumbering reptiles, fierce cave dwellers, and ancient mystery, YOR, the mighty warrior, sets out on a quest to learn the truth of his own identity. This spectacular fantasy adventure takes place in a time warp where the past and the future mysteriously collide.
Well, that explains everything.
Yeah, blending Stone Age brawn with dazzling technology. Dazzling.
Dazzling.
YOR, played by Red Brown, has mastered his primitive planet, but somehow he knows he does not belong. The only clue to these fleeting memories of another time and place in his gold... What?
What?
The only clue to his fleeting memories of another time and place is his gold medallion, a burnished bronze symbol of heaven's fire.
Is it bronze or gold?
It's bronze.
But it's gold.
Oh yeah, Roa, the priestess in the Forbidden Land,
I love them forbidden lads.
tells YOR that this is going on forever.
Oh my god.
Tells YOR that his answers lie in a fleeting island across the sea.
Ah!
A land where time and technology are paradoxically reversed.
What?
Haven't they already explained this to us?
No, it happens again.
It happens again? There, the secret of YOR's ancestry. Fuck this, I'm cold. Let's go in.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Mom killed
Mom
it.
just killed it.
Oh, my God. Yeah! That's awesome.
YOR is apparently somewhere nearby. We haven't established that.
What if he just said, "You're fucked"?
Oh no, what has he done to that stick?
The androids are mobile.
Well, we have the scan of his penis.
So now we will 3D print replicas.
Here, hit this graph cracker.
We'll make a fortune selling dildos.
That's what we do here in the future. We sell dildos.
Welcome, Vader.
Gonna.
Yes.
Story is boring me.
Well, he rambled on.
After watching these films, I wish I was in a grave.
Well, I will say this. At the very least, we got to spend the coldest day in the history of the world in a nice, warm building.
Mostly.
Yeah.
We were mostly indoors.
Yeah.
That's the only positive.
That's the only positive. But the first movie we watched in our sci-fi extravaganza was Robo-C.H.I.C. Alternately titled Cyber-Chick, I discovered.
Oh.
Thanks to IMDb. But,
Great.
But Josh, why don't you explain Robo-Chick?
All right, actually what I want to do is go ahead and, I know we've already done it outside in the cold, but I think we might have rushed through it. So I want to go through this VHS cover front and back bit by bit and just talk about how wrong every single thing is. Every last thing. Starting from the top. Kathy Shower is Robo-Chick. Now there were two Robo-Chicks in the movie.
Right off the bat, it's wrong.
Right off the bat, it's
Right at
wrong.
the top.
The first thing we were watching the movie, and who noticed it at first? We were like, is that the same
I
woman?
think it was Jack.
Get down!
No, look, that's a different person.
Is it? No.
Look at her.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at first we weren't sure if it was.
I thought it might have been a different wig or she got a tan.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's a whole different lady.
It's a different woman.
The nose gave it away.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're also not convinced that this lady is either one of those two. Who knows?
Robo-Chic
Lie
number
number
3.
2.
I mean, she's got the outfit, but that's it.
Yeah.
That car makes no appearance in the movie.
That's also, this car, Robo-Cop, excuse me, Robo-Car, I'm talking about the movies I wish I'd seen.
Sure.
Robo-Car is like this piece of junk with like half of the body torn away. It doesn't look anything like this. This is not the Robo-Car in this movie. Let's continue on. Part cop, nope. No. At no point is she a cop at all.
I didn't even think about that.
No.
Oh my lord.
Part machine, she's entirely machine as far as I know.
Yes.
All woman.
No.
I don't
no
think so.
woman.
No,
No, not
all
woman.
machine.
All
no
machine.
robot.
The only part that's not a machine is the wig.
So yeah. All right. So moving on, to, having completely debunked the front, let's move on to the back. The perfect woman is now the perfect weapon. I mean, that's easy to just know.
Well, the perfect weapon, she does kind of lightly throw a few guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The perfect weapon is a small elf that stabs you in the crotch.
A madman is holding the world hostage for $1 billion. That was true.
That's true.
That happened in the movie, I'll give it that. Chaos and violence rule the streets. Eventually that came true with the circle jerk and
The riot outside.
I wouldn't call it chaos so much as minor annoyances.
It looks like they're gangbanging someone.
Enter Robo-Chic, a computerized humanoid intelligence clone. Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Yeah,
What's
she's
the-
not a clone.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. She's not
They had to
maybe
come up
she's a
with the
clone.
scene.
They had to almost get the word chick into the
Yeah.
acronym.
If she is a clone, they didn't actually show anybody that she would have been a clone of.
Yeah.
If you're gonna tack on the C, can't you also tack on a K?
Yeah.
No.
That sums up this whole movie, actually. Like,
Couldn't you have?
Could you have taken another step
yeah.
to make it a little better?
That is a different lady.
It's completely different.
No. Different lady.
An unstoppable killing machine packed into one of the hottest bodies around. We've already established there were two. It depends on your subjectivity as to whether it was the hottest body. Yeah. She wasn't unstoppable. She was stopped by a fucking electric pad with a welcome mat in front of it. The ultimate crime fighter.
No.
Not the ultimate, no.
No. She's faster than a laser beam.
No.
No indication of that. More powerful than an atom bomb.
No.
Oh God, no.
No idea. And able to wipe out 10 men with a single blast from her ion-shooting orbs. There were no ion-shooting orbs in this motion picture.
That's probably the most disappointing thing about
We
the
were
movie.
looking forward to
you
that.
hear that and you're like, okay, laser boobs, awesome.
You know, she might not be as strong as an atom bomb, but she did hold her hand under that table while the forklift lifted it up.
She completely broke physics, and it was great.
To add more to your description of the box, the box, this got lumped into our science fiction category.
Yeah.
And we should really mention that this is the worst comedy film ever made.
Well, had all that stuff been played straight, if it was just a movie about a sexy robot chick having to fight crime lords or whatever, it probably would have been great. But yeah, it's just nothing is worse than bad comedy.
Well, of course, this.
Oh boy. Oh.
Jesus Christ. This is so awkward.
While he was falling.
It's a slapstick comedy.
It's a
with
slapstick
repackaged
comedy,
box.
and it's just terrible. And this is the first movie that we gave up on, I think, right? Everybody kind of just left the room at a certain point. Some of us left the room and gave up. Others developed Stockholm Syndrome, where we just started laughing because there was nothing else to do.
There was like 3 good scenes in a row, and we thought things were turning around.
Well, the first 75% of the movie is bad comedy attempts.
Yes.
And then they're like, oh, we have to have a plot now. And That's when the rioting starts happening, and she has to go out and do Robo-Chic things, and that's when they're trying to have some level of realism, and that's when it started becoming hilarious. So, like, from the beginning, if they had tried, it would have been a really good bad movie. Yeah. But they were trying at comedy, and they failed spectacularly.
Well, what's the line? Why is it that a bad comedy is just bad, but a bad serious film can be funny?
Well, first of all, a bad comedy is not just bad. A bad comedy is fucking miserable.
Yes.
It's a non-comedy.
Non-comedy is a specific moment, though. While you're enjoying yourself, then the joke happens, and the enjoyment drops. That's non-comedy.
Which is unfortunate, because we discovered after we started watching it, that's the same guy who directed Elves. We didn't realize that ahead of time. And so Elves is like perfect bad movie.
Entertaining.
Yeah. But it wasn't trying to be funny.
But this movie actually made us miserable.
Yeah.
It wasn't boring, it should be pointed out. It's not boring, it was misery.
Yeah, right. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Couldn't focus on it if I tried.
I was wondering while we were watching it, okay, how many people have actually sat through the whole movie? Has anybody ever made it through this thing?
Our opinion was, we didn't completely. We didn't stay through the whole thing. I missed the funny part, apparently. Jesse and I were talking, and I missed the funny.
Well, I'm assuming Robo-Chic did not get a theatrical release. It was a direct-to-video, 90s direct-to-video thing. And there were probably a good number of people who rented it.
But did they watch the whole thing? Did they rent it and start watching it, excited, and then be like, and then turn it off?
Oh, yeah. From beginning to end.
From beginning to
we're
end.
We're looking at a number of
From
around
the first
23.
appearance of the wacky scientist, they go, oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now follow me. This is harder.
Well, I know what movie we're smashing in cold tonight.
Maybe I missed it in all the misery. Did they ever explain why he built a robot woman?
No.
No.
Not that I saw.
I don't think so.
No.
Because if he didn't, there would be no movie. That's the reason.
Well, he starts off just like it cuts to him. The opening scene is him putting her head on.
Yeah.
And there's other body parts laying around, and he's just sort of like a guy who's making an android. And then all of a sudden he's like, well, here's your new outfit. And it's this bizarre, like, 80s S&M outfit. And the grandpa scientist had that.
I mean, it started out promising. You had the newsroom stuff, the font, the neat font, and then you have her head sticking out of a table. And then we thought it was going to be good until Robin started reading how-to books.
Oh, my God.
I have placed thermonuclear devices in 12 locations and set them to go off in intervals.
Is the joke that he's doing this in front of cops?
Yes, that's the joke. That is the joke.
Oh, yeah, Burt Ward is in this movie.
Yeah.
Because Burt Ward needed to pay his rent that month.
Jay, our audience was born in 1999. Who is Burt Ward?
Burt Ward was the original Robin.
In the 1960s Batman.
In the 1960s Batman.
The original television actor Robin.
People know who Burt Ward is.
No one knows who Burt Ward is by name.
No one knows who Burt Ward is because Burt Ward isn't a person.
Guys, what did Batman say to Robin before they got in the car?
What?
Get in the car.
Where do you come up with these jokes?
I got my writers. That was my favorite scene, by the way, where the end credits just continued over the policeman's lecture.
It sums up the whole movie, where it's like, you can't escape. You're stuck here.
This movie is so bad, it made me feel sorry for Burt Ward. Okay?
Oh. Well, that's an interesting element of this movie. It's like just a bunch of shit smashed together. There's numerous types of production values.
Yeah.
There's the handheld, like, we're in the news station stuff. That is this movie, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the regular production. There's actually one scene where there's a riot outside. There's a hilariously named cafe called the Eat Me Cafe.
Yes.
Where the owner is smiling and laughing while he's being held up.
Yeah.
There's a riot scene and Robot-Chic shows up, or Robo-Chic,
whatever.
She shows up and she lightly pushes people down.
Yeah.
And then she saves the day. And then it does a wipe.
Right?
It does like a clock wipe to the same location.
The same location, the same type of scene where there's three guys like fighting each other, and then the owner comes out with a shotgun. the production value looks completely different. Like it was a different director, a different movie. And then it cuts to the chief of police and he's with his dogs.
Oh yeah, and the dog attacks him, which I think was a mistake, and they just left it in the movie.
And they just keep shoving in bizarre scenes that seem like they're from different movies. And that's had a kind of an interesting element to it too. It's like, what was wrong with your production? That on top of the fact that they used multiple actresses to play Robo-C.H.I.C.
I can only assume that the change of actress just completely threw a monkey wrench into the production. Maybe it would have made more sense, but they only
like you use a secondary actor as like the back of the head or something, but not directly on camera. Like that's
saying lines.
Like that's really bad.
So it's a movie that started out with a core idea. It got fucked over early on by the lead actress quitting, and then they just said whatever and just started filming stupid shit.
We've still got to make a movie, I guess.
Is it noteworthy that is it the lead actress that's a producer, or that's just a
She was the executive producer.
Executive producer.
Executive producer.
Yeah, but she quit. We found that on IMDb trivia. She quit early into
that's
production.
real.
That's real.
Okay. Then, well, but either way, that definitely explains the change of actress for the main character. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Then that's unfortunate because that's the whole movie. The idea is you have this woman. I'm assuming she's like, what's her name, Kathy Shower, like a Playboy model or something. She has that kind of look to her, and they're like, oh, that's our score. We're gonna have this hot robot chick, and then she quits, and like that's your entire movie right there. It's all gone now.
Yeah, how do you quit a movie though? You have contracts and things.
Not when it comes to movies of this
level.
You
think anybody signed a contract regarding this movie at all? Maybe AIP home video, but I don't even think. You know.
This man made elves.
Yeah. that's a fine note to end our Robo-Chic discussion on.
Yeah, what did you done?
I done good.
Fuck, that's so hard.
Well, our next film is called Alien Seed, starring Eric Estrada.
He's in it.
We got this movie because we saw the trailer before we watched Elves, which is ironic because the guy who made Elves made Robo-Chic. Is that right?
Yeah, coincidentally. We didn't realize till we started watching Robo-Chic it was the same director.
And so...
Both these movies are the same distribution company.
Yeah, so the trailer for Alien Seed was spectacular.
Mary Jordan finds herself unexplainably impregnated after a mysterious 11-hour disappearance. The aliens want the child to rule the world, but Dr. Stone wants it dead. At any cost.
It looked terrible. It looked really hilariously bad, and we ordered it.
It warmed our hearts.
And horrible disappointment. Jay, tell us all about Alien Seed.
Alien Seed is the Terminator if you replace the Terminator with alien rape, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was lots of similarities to Terminator, which was weird. Almost like the story structure, like where they end up at certain points in the story. They go to a hotel at one point. There's the Kyle Reese character, kind of. He's not from the future, but
he's just a writer.
He's just a writer. Eric Estrada, as I predicted, only showed up for a minimal amount of scenes.
The prediction was 3. The grand total was 5.
Was 5.
So but 2 of those looked like they were in the same hour.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Alien Seed wasn't hilariously bad. It had moments. It was mostly just sort of generic B-movie stuff.
None of the stakes were really. It was
why
all these different people.
Alien child important?
Why is the alien child important?
Yeah.
Is the most important part of the movie.
And it didn't.
And it wasn't. It was everyone wants to get the girl because she has an alien child inside of her, and no one knows why.
Well, there's basically 2 groups of people. This woman her sister was abducted by aliens, impregnated, and then Eric Estrada shot her in the head. And for some reason, these 2 sisters are important. For some reason, they're who the aliens are targeting. I don't know why. So then the sister that's still alive, she gets abducted. It's ambiguous whether she's impregnated or not. So Eric Estrada is chasing her down because he wants to kill her.
If she's impregnated.
If she's impregnated.
He doesn't know.
No, nobody knows.
No.
Even we don't know at the end of the movie. But
really know.
So he's trying to kill the alien baby. And there's this church that worships there's something to do with worshiping the aliens?
They're pro-alien.
They're pro-alien, but they want to kill her too
Yeah,
at
Eric
one point.
Estrada works for the church, yet he murders.
No, he doesn't work for the church.
No.
Oh, he doesn't. But he just works in the church basement.
Oh my God! No,
he's there, but I think he's gone rogue.
Yeah. But then there's the men in black, and they definitely want to kill the alien.
No,
I mean
they want to take the alien hostage.
Okay.
They want to take her away so they can study the alien like he's Alf.
You apparently paid more attention than I did.
I did.
Which is admirable.
There was so many things where it's like they want to kill the alien, they don't want to kill the alien, they want to kill the woman, where it's just like...
The problem with this movie is that it's kind of spelled out on the back, but everyone's motivations within the actual acting of the movie are very vague and shiftable.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're trying to make it ambiguous, where like you don't ever really know what's going on, but you don't ever really know what's going on.
No, well, there's some weird surreal sequences where...
Which were very interesting.
Yeah, they were sort of like a low-rent extra, where they're trying to be like surreal alien invasion stuff.
You know it's bad when it's a low-rent extra.
Yeah.
But they at least they were trying. That's what we can say for Alien Seed, unlike Robo-Chic. Like, at least they were trying to do something interesting, even a little artsy. Yeah. They had, they'd seen like...
Oh, yeah.
But ultimately...
It's
a stretch. But
what were they trying to do?
You're talking about 4 shots out of the whole film.
I am. I know I am.
No, but they were also trying with the action sequences.
Oh, come on.
The low speed action chase sequences.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
They were very proud of it, so much so you could tell there were certain shots where they shot it in slow motion because they wanted to make sure you saw that motorbike jump 1 inch off the ground and go through a hay bale.
To the office and they say, "Hey, everybody, raise the hood." Why?
Why not?
That's so unimpressive.
Okay. They're like, we're gonna do this great stunt. We gotta shoot it in slow motion.
Yep.
What is the purpose of this movie? What are we supposed to be interested in? Is this supposed to be an action movie?
Eric Estrada.
It's supposed to be Eric Estrada? We throw out his name and you'll buy it? Is that the only reason this movie exists? Is it supposed to be an action movie? Is it supposed to be a drama? Is it supposed to be The Terminator? Because it fails at any one of those.
Both of these movies...
It fails at everything.
Yeah, no, both of these movies are like shove in these elements to sell VHS tapes.
Yeah.
This is like shit. This is Alien, has the word alien in the title, so it'll probably, sell some copies. It has a B-level star.
Anybody involved with this care about any element of the production?
Yes.
I think they did.
Yes.
I think they did.
You can certain sequences you can tell there things where like you have to care about a little bit to blow up a fucking car.
Yeah.
There are little sequences here and there, which I'm granting you is not much to go on, but if we're comparing it to Robo-Chic, no one gave a hot fuck about anything in that movie.
Do you have to give a fuck to blow up a car? You just find an old junker and you throw an explosive in there.
All right, you have to care to shoot action sequences in slow motion. You have to at least know how to change your frame rate on the fucking camera.
Those slow speed chases, you're saying that's care? That's that's as little as we can get away with is what that was.
And so it is, but at least they gave a shit.
They're driving the cars around like a parking lot.
No, a field.
Yeah.
But at least they cared enough to try to get away with something.
They have
so
to do
tiny.
something.
They don't.
You have to
they don't. That's what that fucking movie is.
You have to put something in the box. I'm saying they didn't really care what it was.
Whatever their motivation was, the action scenes were the best parts of the movie, though.
Yes.
I think we could all agree on that.
Best parts in a bad way. In a funny bad way.
In a funny way.
The whole movie was boring as fuck. But and just it was just a pile of shit. I don't agree with you at all on this one.
Yeah.
Like no one cared. There was some artistic stuff, but
2 shots does not make an artistic person who
Right.
cares.
I think I'm just comparing it to this movie.
Yeah,
Everything
it's a work of
looks
art
better compared to
that.
Robo-Chic.
And the Kyle Reese character, his acting. How about that, huh?
Oh, Jesus.
And the organization has grown into a CIA-type outfit that has evidence that not only do UFOs exist, but there's even reason to believe that some members of...
Give this guy all the dialogue. That's a good idea.
Our own government?
Now they're after us.
Oh, this guy is just the best.
How about that acting?
How about everyone's acting in that whole fucking...
Let's give him
especially,
the
though.
Imaginary Academy Award for that.
My favorite part involving that character was when they were interrogating him and they punched him so hard that his shirt ripped apart.
You call it alien seed. You don't have any aliens in the movie.
Yeah.
Because you want to sell this to somebody who likes science fiction. So you say alien seed on the box. You have a picture of an alien, and then they watch this movie. It's just some guy driving around a fucking parking lot.
Was this the movie with the drugged out women and the guy in the? Was that Robo?
No,
that was Robo-Chic, Mike.
My brain no longer retains the memory of these movies.
You know what?
It's simpler.
That's your body fighting it.
Yeah.
That's
it's like
good.
my immune system is fighting off these movies.
Yeah.
Don't form any new memories. You've had enough.
Do you really want to think about Robo-Chic for the rest of your life?
No, God, no!
It's like I've never seen
The
him.
little brain goblins are just ripping apart the connections. Hurry, we have to stop this!
Why does he keep doing this to himself? Oh, I was gonna say Mary. What's her name?
Mary Jordan.
Mary Jordan is so popular that when she gets shot in the head by Eric Estrada, the newspaper the next day, the top headline is not only local woman murdered, it's her name specifically.
Mary Jordan murdered, 18-year-old student. Very important in
Very
Denver.
important information.
There's also the guy with the suitcase of cocaine, maybe? And that also confused us.
No, that I got. He witnessed Lisa getting abducted from the
Then what was the
student
deal
quad.
with the suitcase?
He just happened to be a drug dealer.
He happened to be a drug dealer, and then when the Men in Black guys shot him, that was their excuse to leave a murdered guy with the police not investigating it further.
Okay.
This guy, the police are going to find his dead body and just assume it was a drug thing.
Yeah, that was just
an amazing coincidence.
Amazing coincidence, and that's
They
a
could
lot of this
have
movie.
planted the briefcase, and that would have at least been clever.
That would have been more interesting.
That would have been very clever.
But no, I mean, like at the very least,
You
I
should
understood.
write bad 80s movies. You should time travel and rewrite all these
Actually,
movies.
I'm pretty sure we could write a really good bad 80s movie after watching all these fucking movies.
Sure.
Combining elements of all three of them. We'll have robots, we'll have aliens, and we'll have barbarians from the future.
Yeah! It'd be a better
That's a title.
That's true.
Robots, aliens, and barbarians from the future.
It'd be
The
a
movie.
better movie than anything we watched tonight.
That's for sure.
Would it be better than your?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know about that.
Let's talk about that.
Would
Right now?
Would our movie be better than your movie? Our third film of the evening is called YOR Hunter from the Future, who's from the past.
The title is kind of a spoiler by itself.
Yeah, a great classic 80s cover. Rich, tell us about YOR.
Well, for one, you're never going to see these amazing spaceships. Somebody called that. I don't remember who, but it was a good call.
I think that was Jay. Was it you?
That was you? Okay. YOR is about a bunch of people who run around in loincloths, and some of them are painted purple. And then they fight Skeletor. Here, back to you, Mike.
The Emperor Vader.
Emperor Vader.
Emperor Vader.
Emperor Vader Skeletor.
And his Spaceballs minions.
Skelevator?
Yeah.
Emperor Skelevator.
If you want to talk about a hodgepodge of ideas, this is Conan the Barbarian meets Star Wars meets
Well,
He-Man.
most
He-Man.
of the ideas are relatively low budget, run around in the wilderness.
But the thing is, they clearly had a budget. They made a couple really cool dinosaur props that Yor had to chop in the head.
He had to awkwardly stab all the paper mache monsters.
Yeah, and
those dinosaurs are great.
Oh yeah,
they were
that was
really
the best
fun.
part.
Yeah.
They were really fun. They had, a couple opticals. They had, a bunch of extras. They could hire a bunch of Turkish and/or Italian extras.
It's okay. It's a fine movie. It's not terrible, but it's no Beastmaster.
No. There were interesting enough ideas in Yor. I mean, it was based on a novel, which is definitely something we're not used to.
Yeah, like somebody actually thought about these ideas ahead of time.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah, it was very strange, but there were.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's a good or respectable novel.
No.
It could be dime store trash.
I know.
I'm guessing it's time store trash.
But that's compared to, I don't know, What the Fuck, and I don't know What the Fuck plus Eric Estrada.
Look, relatively speaking, this is Academy Award material. Relatively speaking. Yeah.
It's not the best movie we've ever watched in this show, but it's certainly passable. It's, you know, it could have been on WGN on like a Sunday afternoon. There's no, you know, there's no nudity. There's very little blood apart from the dinosaurs.
Which I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I like the fact that at the end they're in like this futuristic looking place, but there's still like old columns and caves and stuff, but it has these like future technology things laying around.
It really looked like the new Gladiators.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Yor's this warrior, and he fights dinosaurs, and he manages to acquire a lady and her father figure. And then there's another lady that has the same medallion as him that he goes to find, but she dies because she gets hit in the head a lot.
Well, also, other lady tries to kill her because she's jealous of Yor. Everybody
wants
to fuck Yor in this movie.
That's, well, yeah.
That's the point of the movie.
So she gets jealous and she wants to kill the blonde.
Right. But
And then
before
they go
she
to
can
the-
do that, she gets hit in the head and dies.
Sure. But then they go to the other village where he rescues the children. And then the father gifts one of his daughters to Yor, who instantly wants to fuck Yor.
Yeah.
Tarita and the little ones are my children. According to our custom, Tarita's life now belongs to you. She will be your mate.
Take me with you, stranger.
Wow.
Now I gotta kill someone else.
Movies need to tell us things, and that's the problem with these three movies.
Well,
is they don't tell
this
us all
movie
these
in
things.
particular, I think, did tell us things, but we were too busy talking about stupid stuff.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Because the movie stops dead in its tracks to explain things. There's the part when Emperor Skeletor is just going on and on about his plan, and they're like,
was that the shot where he's walking around him in a circle?
That was a different movie.
that was Alien Seed, Mike.
Whatever. They're all the same to me now. So Yor has a.
I wish I were watching Thor.
I wish we were watching anything.
Your Thor has a gold bronze medallion, which means he's one of the people from the future?
Yes.
So they let him off the island to go run around and get raised by wolves, or what?
His parents died somehow? So
His
escaped?
parents were rebels that escaped and crashed, I'm assuming?
But the lady, the blonde lady with the male eyebrows, lived in the caves with the ice people.
I'm not real clear how she got out.
Okay.
But everybody else on the island knew that Yor was the future.
The whole thing was the rebel spaceship.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the resistance movement against Emperor
They shut down
Vader.
the spaceship, then
Oh, you lost me. It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter.
Well, point is they make dildos out of Yor's dick, and then he... Jackie Rogers Jr. Stops all the Spaceballs drones.
Yeah.
And Emperor Skeletor tries to make it to press this button and fails because he's been stabbed by a candy cane. and then they fly off in the spaceship to fix the world or some shit. The end.
Well, they ended on a cliffhanger. They were so invested in the Yor saga that they thought they'd be making sequels to this.
They did.
The Yor lore?
The Yor lore.
And clearly, I know without even looking that Yor was a series of novels.
Oh, probably.
It had to have been because it's totally that style of a fantasy series that they probably like combined a couple to start this one, and then it would have gone on, except it's Yor, and no one wanted to see any more of Yor.
Yeah, I wonder if in the other books, if Yor is also constantly getting cock-blocked by monsters.
Every time Yor wants to fuck
I just want to
somebody.
fuck this lady. Oh, fuck, there's a Tyrannosaurus? Yor is entertaining. I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
There were elements that were very fun.
Yeah.
And again, it seemed like it could have been like a sword and sorcery epic, but for family viewing, because no nudity, not much violence.
Yeah.
A plot that you could sort of follow. You could, if your kid is sort of burgeoning sci-fi interest, fantasy interest, you could show them that, and then probably get them some, Robert Jordan novels or something like that, where it's like, this is how you start it. Fine.
And it was shot in the 80s, but it looks like it's from the 60s.
It's early 70s, come on. Come on!
Planet of the Apes meets Star Trek, meets Star Wars, meets He-Man, meets
definitely
the dumpster.
The wind's freshening.
Krampus drunk again.
Well, now comes the time of the evening when we have to talk about which film is the best of the worst.
Oh, that's easy.
And I think,
That's the easier part.
Yeah, well, hey, we'll see how it goes here. Rich, your pick, your best of the worst.
By virtue of sucking the least, I'm going with YOR. It was good. It was entertaining. It was not the most entertaining movie I've ever seen. It was not the most entertaining barbarian movie I've ever seen. But it didn't suck as hard as Alien Seed or Robo-C.H.I.C.
YOR has a plot and a budget, therefore I choose it.
That's fair. I definitely, for me, it's a toss-up between Robo-C.H.I.C and YOR. I hated Alien Seed almost in every level. Robo-C.H.I.C, I got some laughs out of the shoddy production and the how it seemed like the lead actress quit halfway through the movie and they slapped it together.
Yeah.
That had some laughs. I have to go with YOR as well, just because general entertainment value. It had some funny moments as well, but definitely the best of the worst for me, YOR.
I also have to go with YOR. I was genuinely entertained by it. It's low budget. It's a B movie, but it was fun. It was interesting. The combination of barbarian movie and sort of sci-fi technology stuff. I enjoyed that.
And you got to be real careful, really, when you're mixing your swords and your lasers.
It's true.
And that's something.
That's what my mom told me when I was a kid.
She's
Every
right.
time I'd be getting bundled up to go to school, she would say that.
Don't mix your swords and your lasers, Jay.
Don't burn yourself with your fire sword. Right? You just hold it for.
You gotta hold it out like this, thus making it useless.
But and so, since YOR is our best of the worst, we're gonna give the axe to a movie tonight, either Robo-C.H.I.C or Alien Seed. Rich, we'll start with you. Which deserves to be destroyed, if any?
Okay.
You can choose to give the pass.
In a perfect world, I would say both. But no, I'm serious. Both in a perfect world. But if I had to choose one, okay?
Yeah, we'll make you choose one.
As miserable as I was during Robo-C.H.I.C, at least I felt something.
All right. If I seriously have to pick one, I'm going with Robo-C.H.I.C. Just because it felt like somebody cared in Alien Seed. They failed, but they tried.
You!
Fuck you! Fuck you, Rich Evans!
Nobody cared! Nobody!
Robo-C.H.I.C gets the axe.
All right.
Mike.
While I agree that no one cared on either production, I have to say, if we're going on entertainment value, no one cared on either, but this was funnier because it was so shitty, poorly produced. This failed to live up to its trailer.
Yeah.
And for that sin alone, it deserves the axe.
See, maybe it's because I didn't see the trailer. I didn't have any expectations for that.
Okay, fair enough.
Jay?
I'm going to go with Alien Seed as well. I did not think it was as horrible as everybody else seemed to. I was kind of bored by it. I didn't feel much from it, and that's why Robo-C.H.I.C is more interesting, because I was so confused and wondering what the fuck they were thinking. Alien Seed, I'm with Josh in that I think that they cared. They were misguided and they were incompetent, but I think that they cared.
They cared about making money off of it.
They cared about running cars through cardboard boxes, and because that's what you do in action movies. So they tried. So Alien Seed to me is still the worst of those two.
Kill them both. Kill them both.
Give it the axe, Jay. Oh, that was
a good Robo-C.H.I.C hit there.
Yeah. So it's now -11, and we're going to take advantage of this cold weather. We're going to put Alien Seed. We're going to put it in here, cover it with water, and leave it outside.
Oh, God.
Use tinfoil in hopes that it would keep the block that the tape is and separate. I can't get it out of the dish.
Yeah.
See all that ice on the inside there.